Hello, true art believers, and welcome to tonight's live art stream. This is Pierson here. I hope you are doing well. I am the number one live art streamer in the world. Excuse me. And a little under the weather actually. So we're gonna keep it a rather short, like gesture drawing study session. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. That's why, if you are wondering why I'm like not talking as fast or I'm talking a little bit more monotone, it's because I really am under the weather today, and I really am going to kind of keep it simple and keep it simple and short. That's what I'm going to do. Alrighty, so we're just gonna jump right in. I'm not even gonna do the 5 minutes worth of 30-second gesture drawings, because normally that's what I do is I'll do like 5 minutes worth of like gesture drawings, 30-second gesture drawings, and then I'll jump into 2-minute gesture drawings. But I'm just gonna jump into 2-minute gesture drawings because I can't stress the how under the weather I am today is it's pretty rough out there. So we're just going to start right now. Oh boy. And what a doozy we have here. We have a what would you call it? Like a super interesting uh perspective drawing. Unfortunately, it's a little bit above my pay grade as far as thought process is involved. So this is supposed to be his foot. It's got these little feet here. I'm not going to be able to get that in there in a 2-minute time frame, but I'm just going to put that there for reference because his foot literally is the size of the torso that I'm going to be rendering in right here, and so forth. It's really a weird pose to kind of get at the very first drawing. It's like, here you go. Here's a hard drawing for you to do, or here's a hard image for you to kind of pursue. I'm like, okay, this is not what I signed up for, et cetera, et cetera. So, and then this is supposed to be his foot, like that. I kind of like simplified it simply because of time, and we're going to exaggerate his torso a little bit, like that, and then he is, what would you call it? He's doing a handstand, actually. Oh gosh, let me tell you, I slept all day. I literally did. I just slept all day essentially, and yeah, I just couldn't get anything done because I was really, really under the weather. Let me tell you, I think like it felt like flu-like symptoms, but not the flu. I don't know. Anyways, here I am, and I'm taking charge of my drawing destiny and drawing and doing this live stream late at night. And that's it. That one. This one is how I kind of feel right now. The photo that like this guy, the way that this guy's posed. Uh that's for sure. He's like, this is how I feel. He's got his hand here. His knee, leg, his arm. Yeah. So he's hunched over and he's like rubbing his forehead. So that's how I feel at the moment. It's like, oh my gosh, just need to go rest. You ever have those days where you just like rest up? Um, I've been out of order all day. Literally, I've yeah, it's like a day that you can literally say that you did nothing. Like this is one of those days I like literally did nothing. I basically like slept my entire day through, and I on these days you get like you get the questioning why are you doing these live streams? It's like you can take a day off, right? You can take a day off. I say that to myself every day. You can take a day off. My only concern is when I do that, I'll take another day off and then I'll take another day off, you know, and I'll justify it. I'll come up with like justifications to why I took that day off, et cetera, et cetera. And I'll come up with reasons, and maybe maybe the reason might be valid. It might be valid. Who knows? But I don't think I should be. It's a thing that I am trying to avoid with as much as I can is avoid trying to come up with reasons to not be doing something, because if you do, you'll start finding reasons. You can find reasons for anything, like you know you can find reasons for it. And so I've been trying to avoid. This is a really hard pose, by the way. This guy's doing like his legs literally split up in the air, his hips. um he's Yeah, he's doing like a downward kick. um yeah, that is a typical pose. He's got all these, like, his hamstrings, his gastrocnemius, his calf muscle. I think that's what it's called. I forgot it. I forgot the name. I think it's the gastrocnemius. The gastrocnemius. It's a long name for the calf. You can't really see his face. You can see like his nose here, and then he's got like his hair. Got a little bit of hair there, and then his arm goes out this way. His other arm's kind of going forward. This guy looks like he's got like a pretty intense steroid cycle on him. Uh, no, that was all right. I got it farther than I thought I would. You know. All right. Yes. Almost done. We're at the fourth drawing. And almost done. I hate to say it. Like, I know, like I should be like excited during these live streams, but sometimes I am, really excited. Um, but like lately, that's this. What am I doing? Oh my goodness, this is awful. Like, oh gosh, I'm like going micro on everything. I don't know. We'll just give him like a little face like that. We'll give him that face. That's a good face for him. I haven't got anything done with this drawing. I'm whatever it is I'm doing it all wrong. That's for sure. Something like this. Oh wow. So this has been a day. There's never been like an easy day for me. But I keep saying to myself, why are you torturing yourself? You can definitely take a day off. You can definitely do that. There's days that I'm like, I feel like most certainly deserve a break. And then I just say, you know what, you don't do it, because I know that, like, because I'm human. I know that if I do it, I am going to start down like a path where I'll find more reasons to take a day off, where I'll basically I'll make an excuse as to why I can't, or why I missed that day. So I'm trying to set a precedent. on not taking days off, even though there's sometimes like today, case in point, would be a great day to take a day off. It really would be because I'm um I'm running on like E and like just under the weather. I really should be in bed. I had chicken noodle soup, and I thought the chicken noodle soup was the best thing ever. And I don't really fancy chicken noodle soup at all. I'm not like, oh my gosh, give me some chicken noodle soup. Noodle soup. No, I had some. And I was like, oh man. And I was like, this is fantastic. This is great. I love it. And normally it's more like, no, I don't buy chicken noodle soup. I don't eat drink. I don't consume chicken noodle soup unless something's if I'm feeling under the weather or if I'm making it for the family, you know. Um, but I don't personally go out of my way to consume it, you know. And this one's kind of a difficult one too. It's actually got like a lot of perspective that I'm not going to be able to accomplish in the time frame here because this leg gets really it's getting closer to me, and then like yikes. It's getting closer, but it's also getting bigger at the same time. So like the foot itself is probably as big as the guy's torso. I don't know. That's the problem with like foreshortening drawings. You know, this one's another one, another foreshortened type of drawing here, which is the guy's torso is like kind of you're kind of looking up at it, I guess, and then his hips are kind of like this, and then his legs are like this. His other legs like this. Yeah, this is a difficult one too. A difficult one to do. Like foreshortening, man. Um, it's difficult. It's just like especially some of these poses I have here. They're like really weird. This one's got like this guy's this kind of like contorted a little bit. His uh his feet and legs are doing weird things. You know, and then his torso is right here. He's laying down like that, and his arm is moving towards the viewer. He's got his hands here. So yeah, it's difficult, a challenging one. And his other arms kind of like tilted like this. And then he's got that arm right here doing this. And then his head, literally, that's his head. It's like that. Or not like that. There's certainly more to it, but yeah, you're not getting it's all in like perspective. I didn't get his other leg in there. Oh my gosh, what's with these really challenging two like laying down poses? All of them I've gotten like four in a row where they're all laying down. They're all not just laying down, but they're laying down and they're like all in these weird poses that have a lot of foreshortening in them. You know, a lot of foreshortening, a lot of weird angles. Perhaps this is some perhaps this is like the drawing gods, if there were a drawing god, telling me I need to practice this or something. I don't know. I was listening to a story that my that called The Nibbler, and it was a story about a character, a monster who can eat like nibble into books, and he can nibble into books and be part be a part of the storyline in the books. I was like, this reminds me of Gumby And for those that are old enough to know Gumby, Gumby was like this weird green blocky character that they could kind of like walk into books and be a part of the storyline in those books. Which I thought was a really cool like idea. Like they just walk into a book, like a Western book, and suddenly they're in a Westerner. You know, um, this has got hurt, dude. This guy's laying down on rocks, jagged rocks. You just can't see them. Like I don't have time to put those rocks in there. But I'm gonna put like a little like something like that. I didn't get the rest of it because it's just too much to do in the time frame. Good old action pose. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm mentally with it to really capitalize on it. I really am not. Good old action pose. What is easy? Like his leg and his torso kind of go in the same direction, and his other leg. Yeah, something like that. I don't know if I'm going to get it in there. I've kind of made his head too big. Being quite honest with you, his head's way too big. But I don't have time to kind of adjust it in a sense. Something like that. His torso, like right here. Like that. Torso, stuff like that. Do it like this. And then he's got his belly button here, his hips. His other arm is right here. It's toward like, his butt, his leg. This would have been a good one to work with if I had a little bit more time. I'm also running. I'm going slow today. I'm not lying. I'm running slow. Just very slow. Running slow, man. But that's fine. It's fine when you're doing when you drawing is a weird like pursuit because it really is you for you versus you. I know, of course, you as artists you can always compare yourself to other better artists. That's the easiest thing anyone can do with any type of like field that you're pursuing of expertise you're pursuing. You're always going to compare yourself, or not always, but it's easy to compare yourself to other people and get really frustrated because they're much better than you, and you feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're stuck, and you don't know how to get to the same level as they got. you know and that's fine. You just got to keep trying and keep applying yourself, and then you hope that your efforts reap some sort of rewards that is a good equivalence of exchange of time. you know you just at least you hope that it's not always going to be like that. You're not always going to have these situations where you put in all that put into time, and then you notice that you're really not progressing the way that you thought you would. And it's okay to feel that way. It's just one of these days, all those hours will like kind of compound. you know they'll compound, and you'll see like this weird transformation of just like massive growth out of nowhere. At least that's what uh, you would hope. You know, this was a good one. I just didn't have enough time because they're not straightforward poses. They're kind of weird. and they take a little bit more time to kind of establish them. And being under the weather is not helping. It's not helping that I really should be resting. Like that's when after I go do this, I am going to drink a big old glass of water and head out to bed. And it would probably be right at 8 o'clock. Um, so if I'm going to bed at 8, something's up. Something is up because that's what I'm going to do. I really should be going to bed at 8. Like whenever I get the opportunity, I should be going to bed as early as I can every day. I really should be doing that. Um, that's what I should be doing. But as a dumb human being, I don't do that. Um, I do the exact opposite. I just stay up. So maybe this might be like a wake up call for me, to get my act together and to kind of open my eyes to what I need to be doing, which is getting more rest in general. I think all of us, I think Americans are like one of the most under rested, or they get like the least amount of sleep, are they're one of the countries that like on average gets the least amount of sleep, like per population or something, compared to other populations, other countries, you know? And I believe it, man. We're just bombarded with all this, like, um, what would you call it? Media. And there's just so much stuff to kind of consume. So this is it for the day. What day is it? It's P22, day 342. I am flipping happy that I did this, even though it wasn't great. I really do think that doing things that during situations that are not like convenient or conducive, such as being ill or being a little under weather, um, shows character. So, and also each time I do one of these live streams, and each time I do one of these live streams, and I do a little bit each time. I mean, these are not that bad drawings. I'm just kind of like, I don't know. We'll see where I'm at like 100 days from now. I do feel like I've gotten better. I'm just I haven't been able to increase my speed on them yet. So once I do that, then it's going to be very noticeable. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Pierson here. I am the #1 live art stream in the world. Don't forget to get your rest and to have a lot of orange juice for the vitamin C. Anyways, catch you later. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it.